Today, you can just log onto Hypixel whenever you want to hop on some good old Bedwars. But it wasn't always like this, was it? In the 4 years that Bedwars has been around, many aspects have changed, including the whereabouts of the Bedwars NPCs and several updates and changes. So that brings the question, how the heck did this all happen? Okay, pause. Let me bring up a few really important disclaimers. Number one, this video is probably lacking a lot of details because I did what I can find, and Bedwars lacks a lot of updates and a lot of forum posts regarding the updates. So that's one issue. Two, this is not an in-depth thing about every single tiny little bug fix and everything. This is purely a video about the major updates on the Hypixel Bedwars network. And three, if I'm talking about any items that were being added, I do not talk about anything that was removed because this is purely the changes that were made to Bedwars in regards to addition, not subtraction. Okay, enjoy the rest of the video. It all started back in the year 2013 when Goma HD, is that how you say it?
Goma HD
released a game known as Bedwars. Now you may think, what does this have to do with Hypixel? Well, if we think about it logically, there's a whole chain that led up to the main idea of Hypixel Bedwars, and this includes the creation of Egg Wars on the CubeCraft network. Players think that this was inspired by Goma HD's Bedwars as it came first and is severely similar. The games consisted of basically the same concept of purchasing items from the shops and bridging around to take out the other team's beds. The games were quite successful, and Egg Wars absolutely blew up CubeCraft, becoming their most popular game and being more commonly known as Money Wars! This video isn't about CubeCraft though, let's get back on topic. Then, in January 2017, Hypixel provided us with a new game mode of their own known as Bedwars. Interestingly enough, they actually provided the game via a new lobby they had created, which you know as the prototype lobby. Except this showed that they wanted to put Bedwars through a sort of testing phase to see if it would do well or not. And, well, you know how that went. The game blew up, with thousands of concurrent players shattering Hypixel's past records, including Skywars eventually. It was labeled as Bedwars version 0.1. and had a very small map rotation alongside a lot less features than we have today. You could pick your team depending on the color of wool in your hotbar at the very start of release, and the only blocks for purchase were wool, sandstone, endstone, wood, obsidian, and ladders. The diamond upgrades were basically the same as they are now, except a few less traps and no dragon buff. Skip forward a bit to prepare for full release, several patches were made to make the experience significantly better. Party support was added, and spawn protection was changed. This was the arrival of maps such as Balatum, Ashore, Pernicious, Eastwood, Lectus Arena. Yeah, it used to be named Lectus Arena, man, I don't know. This was also when /rejoin was added to aid your troubles after your mom calls you for dinner in the middle of an intense Bedwars clutch. Version 0.6 brought Lotus, Crypt, Swashbuckle, and allowed teammates to use quick communications. Bro, I didn't even know these were a thing, what? This is also around when they decided to switch the default tool you get from a wooden pickaxe to a wooden sword, by default allowing the players to purchase the pickaxe from the shop. Dragon buff was added as a team upgrade, and guess what? Even more shop changes. Now that I've mentioned all the major changes whilst Bedwars was in the prototype phase, it's time I explain to you guys probably the biggest part in all of Hypixel Bedwars history. On June 29th, you could log on to Hypixel to a wonderful surprise. Bedwars had been given its own lobby to help Hypixel ride on the wave of success they were receiving with the game, and version 1.0 of Bedwars was open for play. The Bedwars leaderboard was added alongside cosmetics, achievements, challenges, and a whole lot of bug fixes. As the star system was just added, many players were very eager to play, and Hypixel knew that, so they hit us up with 10 new maps. Alright, this is going to be a lot to say. Speedway, Glacier, Amazon, Airshow, Orchestra, Playground, Aquarium, Archway, Stonekeep, Invasion, and Crypt. Now just from hearing this, you can probably tell not much has changed in regards to the maps. But a lot has changed gameplay-wise, trust me guys. Knock knock, hey guess what?
What?
Hypixel just gave us some new items. Bridge eggs, blastproof glass, hardened clay, all just dropped. Alongside Quick Pick, or as you know it now, Maniac Miner, via the Diamond Villager. We got a tool system upgrade where you have to upgrade the tool instead of buying them separately, and every time you die the tier goes down by 1. Silverfish and Dream Defenders got their time extended, as well as some more bug fixes. Whoa, the world's worst Bedwars mapper has arrived alongside the temple from Kung Fu Panda and the Jurassic Park adventure map. We got new traps now and a new way to upgrade them. Magic Milk and Sponges joined the arsenal, and the new item shop looks really sexy now with a new category system and a quick buy feature. They even introduced a new game mode called Capture, where each team has 1,500 health or something, and you need to place beds on the other team to gain points, and the more points you have, the more health is taken away from the other team. Also, guys, this is mind-blowing. More bug fixes! Woo! Blessed Bedwars just dropped via a new NPC for a limited time, which you now know as Dream Modes. New Bed Destroy cosmetics just pulled up, and they're basically a one-way ticket to 2 FPS. But hey guys, guess what? Something really unexpected happened. Guess what? More bug fixes! Before this, Bedwars has arrived, which is basically just survival games, except you have a bed, and actually, it's nothing like survival games, alongside the Port-a-Fort from Fortnite. Now, there's this 4v4 Bedwars mode, which is literally just 2 teams and a significantly better replacement for capture. Ashfire, Krogorm, Solace, Zarzul, Carapace, Dreamgrove, Obelisk, Unturned, and Frost came with a variety of new maps. Although, some pretty great maps were sacrificed in the process that everyone very much cared about. Hey, look, more bug fixes. Now past this point, I basically can't find like any forum posts and other updates past this, but I'm gonna take a wild guess that it's basically of one thing that took all Hypixel's updates. So I'll briefly go over the few major things that happened since then. We got Acropolis, Apollo, Babylon, Biohazard, Cliffside, Meso, Rooted, Siege, Toro, Zarzul, Gateway, Skyrise, and a lot more 3v3 and 4v4 maps that I can't necessarily get into right now because there are too many. They added Castle mode, aka the epic insane Bedwars clutch mode, Bedwars practice mode, and you know, before I say the last thing, let's just take a brief look. The game started like this, and what do we have now? We have this. Dang, they grow up so fast. Oh, also, more bug fixes.